Hello there, my little goldies. Long time no see. So it has definitely been a while since I made a video. I think the last video I made was a haul video, and I've not made a video since. A lot has been kind of going on. I think I spoke of being in a bit of a coloring slump, and so I haven't really been, it's even been a while since I colored anything. So, but anyway, welcome back, and welcome back to me too. I missed you guys. So we're gonna try to get back into a regular filming schedule, and just to actually, you know, do some stuff. You know, even if it's kind of a little short video, at least there's something that I'm doing. So anyway, today's video is going to be a color and gab. There we go. Let me bring that over there. So we're going to be working on a Bennett Klein's Bloom. I'm supposed to be doing a Bennett Klein Color Along with Shelleen, and as you guys probably know, I haven't had anything put up about it. So yeah, we kind of decided to do this a while back ago, and I've kind of fallen off of the wagon with doing this. So I do apologize, and we actually do need to get a video put up about coloring with some Bennett Klein. So anyway, we're going to be working on a bloom, as I said, and I got this book as a gift from one of my little goldies, so thank you. You know who you are. Thank you for this book. But what we're gonna color today is we're gonna color this little kitty. At least we're at least gonna start on the little kitty here, because I think this is the cutest picture. So anyway, just to kind of get back into the swing of things, just to let you know, I am coloring with the visual impairment, so that means I have to get kind of close to the work so I can see what I am doing. But we're just going to color this little kitty today, and we're just going to gab as we color, you know, kind of like how we had always done before. So I'm going to adjust my camera, and let's see, I'm going to just kind of adjust the camera just a little bit. And also today I decided that we're going to go ahead and use the Sargent Artist Colored Pencils. I got these kind of a while back ago, but I've not really used them too much, and I kind of forgot how they acted. So I think when I did use them last time, I really liked them. So I think we're going to go ahead and work with them today, just because my first instinct was to grab my polychromos, but I thought, you know what, kind of getting back into the video, we need to do something a little bit different. So anyway, I'm going to grab a couple of colors, and we're going to start on our little kitty. I think we're going to do the kitty today. And I kind of want to do like an orangish cat. So I'm going to grab, and these pencils, I think they got the color names printed on them, but oh my gosh, like it is so tiny. Alright guys, we're back. It never fails. Every time I get involved in something, the phone has to ring. It never fails. Alright, so and I think these pencils have the colors printed on them, but they're kind of tiny, so I'm not going to be able to call them out right now. But we're going to go ahead and just kind of get going on this little kitty. And so, as you guys probably know, Bennett Klein has, you know, grayscale stuff. So we're going to be coloring our grayscale today, and I'm just going to bring that down just a little bit so that hopefully we'll be able to see what we're doing. And I kind of rotate the book a little bit so that it makes it a little bit easier for me to see. Okay, so anyway, let's go ahead and just kind of get going on this little kitty. And we'll just start out with our little light layers here. Hopefully I can dig the rust off myself and be able to do this justice, because like I said, it has actually been a while since I've colored anything. So anyway, how is everybody doing? I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving, those of you that actually celebrate it. It is an American holiday, so I hope those of you that celebrated it had an awesome Thanksgiving. Ours is pretty quiet. We just, I cook, you know, turkey and all that good stuff like we always do every year. And it was just the hubby and me. It was just the hubby and me this year, like it usually is. So, you know, I don't have any family that lives nearby, so it was just the hubby and me for dinner. So I cooked up turkey, we had mashed potatoes and gravy, and then I made a corn casserole that I usually like to do. And it's a pretty easy recipe. All you do is you take like 2 cans of whole kernel corn, or if you want to use frozen corn, you can. And then you take 2 cans of cream style corn. And then you need 2 boxes of Jiffy corn muffin mix. And I like the Jiffy because it's not so salty that, you know, that makes it really hard to eat, you know. The Jiffy is good. You need like a tub, like an 8-ounce tub of sour cream. And you need some butter or margarine. And what else? I think that's it. You kind of mix it all together. You stir it up all together. You just dump it all into the, you know, big container or whatever. You mix it all together and you bake it for about, you know, between 30 and 45 minutes. And how you know it's done is when the corn muffin mix, it'll kind of like pull away from the sides of the pan, and it'll be solid in the middle. If it's liquidy, then you know you got to bake it some more. So that's an easy recipe. It's, you know, I just kind of call it corn casserole. And this orange isn't really showing up on this kitty, is it? Might have to press a little bit more, but it's coming. We'll see what we can do with it. So that's how you make the corn. And I do that like every year. I should make it more often because it's really not that hard to do. And you can do it for like you know, any kind of dinner that you want to do. A lot of times I just kind of do it for like the holiday dinners, but you know, you can definitely do it a lot more often. It's easy to do. So I hope everybody, like I said, is doing well, and that I hope you had a nice holiday. So what's been going on here? A lot. I'm gonna say a lot has been going on here. We have been so busy. We've had a lot of Lions Club stuff going on, and also my rehearsals with the choral group that I'm in has been going full swing. In fact, our concerts actually start next week. Now I am recording this like the day after Thanksgiving, so today is like November 23rd. And I'm hoping I can get at least 3 of these Bennett Klein videos out, so at least we can at least do justice to this color along, I hope anyway. So, what was I saying? Oh my gosh, what was I saying? So, our rehearsals have been going on because our concerts are going to be next week. And, starting next week anyway, and then going into December. So we've had some extra rehearsals because, boy, did we need it. We totally needed it. So, we've had that going on. And then, you know, it just seems like a lot has been happening. And like I said, you know, I've been just kind of in this coloring funk, you know, and I haven't been feeling like coloring. And it's even been a while since I wrote in my journal. Like, I've just been in kind of a little bit of a funk. I'm not gonna lie about that. I've been in just a bit of a funk. But I kind of explained that in my last video too, like, and I'm trying to get myself out of it. And I don't like to sound too negative or anything like that, but I've just been, and it seems like I think we all kind of go through that, is you kind of get into a slump and you just, like, you got to try to talk yourself out of it, because if you don't, you can just sort of lock yourself up in that box, and then it's really, really hard to get out of. So I think to get out of that slump, you know, you just, like, if you're in a coloring slump, and you just don't know what to color, you don't feel like coloring, I think to get out of it, you just grab something and color. You know, that's the easiest way I can tell you to get out of the slump, you know. So I'm going to find the darker color, and we're going to work on some of these darker areas on this little kitty. And I just want to grab something a little bit darker just to kind of go into the darker areas, and then we'll blend them in. Because as we can kind of tell, like, sometimes it's gonna take a few layers to you know, to get it to look nice. So for grayscale, again, what you need to do, and I know grayscale can be intimidating for a lot of people, but what you do for grayscale is you know, it tells you like where the shading is going to be. So you take you're going to take your darker color, and you're going to kind of go over the darker areas with that darker color. And then you will blend it in with your lighter color. So that's what we're trying to do right now, is we're just going over some of this darker area, and then we'll blend in with our lighter color, and then we'll see how this little kitty is going to look. So we're just going to find our darker areas, and we'll just kind of go over them here. So that's pretty much, like in a nutshell, what's been going on here. Just trying to get back into it. And like I said, it's really not been easy because, like I said, you know, when you're in a funk, it can be really hard to get out of. But the best way to get out of it is to just sit down and do it. You know, you just want to sit down and do it, because that is the easiest way to get yourself out of it. And so that's what we're attempting to do today, is to get ourselves out of this little funk and get back into it. So I'm just going to kind of go over his fur, and I'm just making the strokes to kind of make it look like fur. And then, as you can see, like on this kitty as well, we have the flowers that we need to do, so we'll get to that in a while. But I think in this video we're going to be working mostly on this little kitty. Okay, so now we'll take the lighter color and we'll just kind of go over it again. So I'm not sure if I really like these pencils on this Create Space paper, because Bennett Klein's stuff is on Create Space paper, and you know, I'm not sure if I like these pencils on this Create Space paper. I need to color with them a little bit more on different things with them. But I mean, it seems like it lays down the color pretty good. It's just you have to, you know, you have to be patient and layer it, you know. You know, go over it a few times and layer it. And then we'll do his eye in a little bit. So I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everyone is doing well, and all that good stuff. It's been, oh my gosh, like it got so cold. It's been so cold. So cold. Alright, so now I think what we're going to do is we're going to go over here and we'll work on the bottom part of this little kitty. So here is the bottom half of this little kitty, and we will work on that. So I think what we'll do is we'll start, and I want to be sure not to go over the flowers, because I want to do the flowers in a different color. So this book, Bloom, is actually a pretty nice book. It's got, it's kind of got like some fantasy creatures and other creatures in it too, with like little flowers kind of interspersed in there. Ergo the name Bloom. So thank you to my little Goldie for getting me this book. It is very, very appreciated. So we'll see what we can do with this little kitty. So Shelleen, I'm finally getting a Bennett Klein video out. I finally am. Because we were, you know, we've been planning to do this for quite a while, and I kind of feel like it seemed like, I don't know, Murphy's Law, I guess, because anything that could have happened, it did happen. And I was even going to try to participate in NaNoWriMo this month in November, but that didn't happen. I was kind of all geared up to do that. Now, NaNoWriMo, let me just kind of explain what that is. It is for a whole month in November, and you have to write a 50,000 word novel or story or whatever between November 1st and November 30th or 31st, whatever the last day in November is. And you turn off your inner editor, and you just sit down and you just write. You write. And you just write until your heart's content, you know. And you win by getting up to the 50,000 word mark. And I've done it before. Like I've done it, it's been a long time since I have done it, but I have done it before. And I've done it for several years in a row. And I kind of quit doing it after a while because like I proved to myself that I could do it. And then it just seemed like my Novembers got busy. And I really, really wanted to try to do it this year, but it didn't happen. It did not happen. So, I was not able to do that this year. Unfortunately. But, you know, it seemed like this month really, really went fast. It really went fast. And, it just seemed like time really got away from me. And it's you know, it's been one of those months where you just, do you ever feel like you're just kind of like chasing your tail? Like there's just so much going on that you're kind of chasing your tail. And you don't know where it's going to end. You don't know where it's going to end. That was me. That was so me. I kind of felt like that time was really, really getting away from me. So again, I'm just taking the darker color and just kind of going over the darker areas on our little kitty. And we'll blend them in. And I think we'll add a few more layers too, just to really make them stand out. But yeah, it's been quite an interesting time. And we had a little bit of a scare with Caleb about a couple days ago, I guess it was. For those of you that don't know, I have 2 golden retrievers. And one of them is our old guy. His name is Caleb, and he's actually my retired guide dog. And he's been suffering like with arthritis in his back end for quite a while, you know. And you know, he's 11, like he's actually going to be 12 in February. So you know, he's been having this like arthritis for quite a while, you know, and they get older and you know, they kind of start to slow down and stuff. Well, he's been slipping a lot more, like on the floor, like here on the floor, like he's been slipping. Like he couldn't keep his feet under him. So I called up the vet and I said, you know, is there anything else that we can give him besides the Rimadyl that he is on? And, you know, like a joint supplement or something like that, because they had mentioned that, you know, some time back when we were there with him. So we got some of their meds for him to give along with the Rimadyl. And, you know, she said that he would be groggy for a couple of days, but, you know, normally they would come out of it after a couple of days. Well, he was it the night before Thanksgiving, Wednesday, he got onto the kitchen floor here and he couldn't get up. Like his back legs were just kind of all splayed, you know, behind him, like all splayed out, which, you know, he's never done that before. And he couldn't get up, and so it freaked us out. So we quit giving him that med because, you know, we're kind of scared to give him a little bit more of it. So we're going to call, I think they're closed for the holiday now, but we're going to call Monday. And they might even, well, they're probably not going to be open tomorrow, but they're closed like for the holiday. So we're going to see if there is anything else maybe that we can do besides that, because we're just kind of afraid to give that to him because we don't want him getting in that predicament again. Okay. I'm just going to go through these darker areas again. Ooh, I hope everybody can see. Oh, I hope everybody can see what I'm doing as I try to see what I'm doing here. So, but, you know, otherwise, you know, and now he's back to his old self. Like he you know, once we got off of it, once we took him off of it, you know, he got back to his old self. So we need to see if there's anything else that we can do for him. I'm just going to bring this out and just kind of blend it in a little bit. Okay. I'm just going to add a little bit more to our little kitty. And then we'll need to work on the flowers. So that's pretty much what's been going on here. What's going to kind of happen on the channel is I've actually got a haul that I haven't filmed yet. I did get some planner related stuff, and I haven't really gotten any new coloring books. Really, the only thing I've gotten as far as coloring related stuff is I got Johanna Basford's new book, as well as Kirby Rosanna's new book, Geomorphia or whatever it was. I did get those. But, you know, as far as, like, anything coloring related, I haven't gotten anything. And even the haul video, like, or the stuff for the haul, I've had that sitting here for quite a while. And we've had to kind of cut back quite a bit. So, the only thing that we have bought lately is, we bought a couple of fountain pens at our pen club this past weekend. We did do that. But that's really been about it. Like, we haven't really done much of anything else. We've had to cut back because we're trying to save a little bit of money, you know. Because we took a big trip like in September, and that you know, was kind of expensive. You know, we went to Columbus, and that wasn't a cheap trip. So, you know, we did do that. And I kind of feel like this side of this kitty needs a little bit of work over here. So I'm going to move the book just a little bit, and we're going to work on this side of this little kitty right here. So I kind of feel like he needs a little bit more layers on him on the right side. So that's what's been going on with me. You know, I mean, it doesn't really sound like much, but it's just been, it's been just a little insane. A little bit insane. And then, like, next week, like, we have 3 nights in a row that we're going to be out for the evening because, I have rehearsal Monday night, then I have the first concert with the choral group Tuesday, then I have another meeting on Wednesday. So, no rest for the wicked. No rest for the wicked. I've also been trying to revitalize my Sims channel. I do have another channel. If you don't know that, I do have another channel. And I do, over there, I play, like, Sims games and stuff, like Sims 3 and mainly Sims 3, but, you know, some Sims 4 and all that kind of stuff. And I've been trying to revitalize it because my viewership has kind of dwindled over the last little while, you know. And it's kind of like, how do I put it? It's kind of like, well, there's a whole new crop of people that have come up to make these kinds of videos. And with that happening, you know, us oldsters like me, you know, we've kind of fallen off of we've kind of fallen by the wayside, so to speak. And I was actually going to call it quits some time back ago, and I had made a video about it, you know, kind of announcing that I was thinking of calling it quits. But I had a few people, you know, that still do watch me. They're like, no, don't do that. We still love you. We want you around, you know. So that kind of thing. But so I decided to go ahead and at least make a few more videos and stuff. And I've been trying to revitalize that channel because I really want that to succeed again, which would mean a heck of a balancing act between that and then this channel too. But it's not going as well as I'd hoped. You know, I mean, these things take time, but I kind of feel like my time in the sun has, I kind of feel like my time in the sun has been there and gone. And so I don't think it's going to be like how it used to be. But I do, like, if I do make videos over there, like, I do want to have something to show for it, you know, because you know, it's not an easy thing to do, making videos. It takes a lot of work. And, you know, videos like this too, you know, same thing. It does take work, and, you know, I kind of do like something to show for it when I do make videos. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull it out of the, mosh pit or not, guys, but, you know, we're going to give it a try. All right, guys, we're going to work on our little kitty's nose. Make that stand out a little bit. Let's see. So here is his nose right there. So I want to get where, and I'm going to use some brown on it at first, and then I'll go over some of it with black, just to kind of darken it up just a little bit. But I want to be sure. I think this is his nose. We're going to treat it like his nose. We're going to treat it like his nose. Yeah. Oh, kitty, kitty, kitty. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull that channel out of the mosh pit or not, but you know, I'll give it a go for a while and just kind of see what happens with it, you know. I'm just going to try to blend that in right there. Now this is kind of a nice color, you know, kind of like a nice color to work on this with. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're just kind of going over that just a little bit. All right, I'm going to grab some other colors and we're going to work on our flowers. So just give me a minute and I will be right back. All right, guys, I am not sure what are leaves and what are flowers, but we're just going to take some purple and we're just going to kind of start coloring on some of this, you know, part of this that looks like maybe petals or something. We're going to just kind of start coloring on some of this and just sort of see how it looks. I don't think there's really any right or wrong, you know, there's really no right or wrong way to do this. So we're just going to take it, and just kind of see how we do with it, you know. Just take it little by little, see how we do with it. But we're going to make some of this purple. We're going to make some of this purple and see how it looks. And I'll go over some of these darker areas with this purple. And we'll start blending it in with the lighter purple. So what's everybody been up to? Have you guys been doing anything special? Have you gotten any new books lately? Me, I kind of feel like I've been just sort of out of it for a while, you know, with not really coloring much of anything lately. And like I said, the only new books I really got lately were Johanna Basford's new book and Kirby's book. So, you know, not too much to say. And I haven't done flip-throughs of them or anything. I kind of felt like that there's a whole gaggle of them, and I just haven't filmed them. And I think, you know, because they've been out for a little bit, I probably won't do flip throughs of those, but I might. I don't know. We'll see. And I think I'm going to try to do another giveaway soon, because we're in the market for one of those, because it's been a while, I think, and you know, just to kind of keep things interesting. We'll see what happens, but I do want to show you that haul video that I told you guys about, that I have some stuff to show. And like I said, mostly it's like planners and journals and stuff, but I think a lot of us coloring people, you know, we like things like planners and journals, and I'll show you the new fountain pens that I got as well from our pen club. Because we went this past weekend. We go to that like once a month. And it's actually been a little bit since we've gotten any fountain pens. But like I said, you know, we've had to kind of cut back a little bit, so, you know, but we did get a couple of things. And I'm just going to go over some of this darker area with this darker purple. And hopefully my head is out of the way enough that you guys can see. Now, if you want, for like when you do grayscale, you can just take one color and go over this, and it will still shade, because that's what grayscale does. So you don't have to take like two different colors like I'm doing, 2 or 3 different colors. You can just take one color if you want and just go over, you know, what you want to go over, and it'll still shade, because it's actually got the, you know, it's actually got the darker and lighter areas in here for you anyway. So you'll still get some very nice results with it. Okay. So yeah, tell me what you guys are up to. Have you been reading anything special lately? What books have you been reading? What have you all been coloring? Tell me the latest dirt. Tell me the latest dirt of your lives. Inquiring minds want to know. Oh my goodness. I think we're gonna be finishing this picture probably in at least 2 to 3 different settings, because this is gonna take a little bit for us to do, but that's fine. That's fine. But these grayscale things, like, you know, try not to be intimidated over them, because, you know, they're really not that bad. Like, I was like that too. Like, I was intimidated by grayscale as well, but you're going to find that it tends to work up pretty fast. Like, grayscale tends to work up pretty fast. And, yeah. Just because it's got the shading in there for you. I think we'll, whoops, my pencils. So I think we'll come over and work on this. Now, I'm not sure. I think we're going to treat all of this like petals for now. I'm going to come over here with this darker purple, like here. Have you guys seen any good movies lately? Has anybody gone to the theater to watch a movie lately? Or have you seen anything good on like TV or like on demand or something like that? I've been just watching, you know, movies that I purchased like through iTunes or Amazon Prime. I've been watching, oh my gosh, like what? I've been watching the Butterfly Effect movies. I've been watching those. And there's like 3 movies, I think, in that series. The first one, of course, is my favorite, but I think they're all pretty good. I enjoyed all 3 of them. I did. I enjoyed all 3 movies. But the first one has Ashton Kutcher and Amy, I think her name is Amy something or other in there as well. I can't remember her last name, but anyway, I've been watching those movies and I've been liking them. Those movies are just really good. Really, really good movies. And then I've also watched A Sound of Thunder, which that's also a very good movie. If you're into the sort of time travel kind of movies, then you would like that. And that is actually based on a story by Ray Bradbury, in case you guys didn't know that. Okay. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this starting to look good? What do you guys think? This is actually my first ever Bennett Klein picture I've ever done. I've got several of his books, but this is the first one that I've actually colored in. So, yeah. So this is my first Bennett Klein picture I've ever colored. I do like his work. It's just, I don't know. I think I was saving him for something special. Saving him for something special, but we're coloring him now. And I'm going to try to get at least another couple of videos of Bennett Klein Color Along uploaded, you know, because, you know, if I'm going to do a color along, I do want to do it justice, you know, because I feel bad when things kind of don't go as I expected. Okay. So this seems to be like, this seems to be working up pretty fast. So, anyway, what's everybody up to? I feel like it's been ages since we talked and colored together, so what's everybody been up to? I would love to hear about that. Okay. You know, I think I'm liking, I was telling you guys that I wasn't sure if I liked these Sargent Artist Colored Pencils on Create Space paper, but it seems like it's doing pretty good. I just wasn't sure how I felt about them, but it seems like I think maybe some colors come out better. But these purples are really laying down nicely. I think these purples are just really laying down really nicely. I'm going to move the book a little bit. I hope you guys can see, ooh, without my head being in the way. Okay. Okay. But I think we're going to stop here in just a minute for today. And we'll continue with the next part. And we'll probably just continue right where we left off. I might do some of this off camera just to kind of get some of it going. But I think we're doing pretty good on it. But anyway, I think that's all we're going to do today. We've actually got quite a bit colored, but this is what we have so far. Let me zoom out so we can see. There we go. Okay, there we go. That's what we got so far. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and it's really great to be back with you guys because I missed you all. I did. I missed you all. I missed my little goldies. So anyway, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button many times over. Would really, really appreciate that. Give this a, I think I said give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment and tell me what you think. Subscribe to this channel if you have not done so already. But better yet, hit the bell so you can be notified when new videos are uploaded, which hopefully will be quite a bit more often now. You all have a great day, and we'll talk to you in the next video. Okay, bye my little goldies.